In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, my dear friends and fellows in Pakistan and abroad, sometimes our economic conditions remains becomes uncomfortable from the comfortable, slightly weak from the stable. In a situation like this one, many of the people becomes very limited socially. They consciously decide as well as do it unconsciously that they are not going to meet so many of the people because they think that I can't go with those people anymore. I am not in a position to spend. Since I'm not in a position to spend, so for that reason, I should not be socializing with the people. I should not be socializing with the people. Dear friends and fellows, these people start thinking excessively. These people are seen drowned in thinking, drowning in thinking, seen drowned in thinking quite often. Now, if at all they are employed by somebody, there is a high probability that they will fire him, her. And if at all they are self employed, even then their business will stop drastically, will decline drastically because they panicked. So there are two deadly sins of bad situation. Two deadly sins which does create or intensifies the bad conditions of a person, the bad condition the bad economic conditions, the bad socio-economic conditions. Number one, once a person becomes somewhat disturbed one way or the other, family wise, socially, economically, or in any other way. Now, this person confines oneself to home. She stays at home, does not encourage much the people to meet him, her, does not socialize, and even while being with the people, this person is seen absent minded. I think it is a one deadly sin which will not allow us to return to normalcy, which becomes the biggest hindrance on our way to the normal conditions in the life. Dear friends, that must not be done. Must not be done. Rather, do your level best to meet maximum number of people, maximum number of people, This social activity will help you a lot in recovering from bad economic conditions. It will help us a lot. But make sure, make sure that you don't become a burden for anyone else at all. Never become a liability to anyone else so that they had to close their doors upon you. Never do that. Spend a little bit of time only, a little bit of time only with the people, and not much of the time at all. My dear friends, neither disassociate yourself, neither detach yourself from anyone else, nor become a burden or liability upon anyone else at all. Instead of becoming a liability and a burden upon one person, it is better to divide your time upon 10 people. Meet 10 people a day. Spend a bit of your time and don't meet anybody on daily basis. Try to create a gap of few days at least. Don't meet somebody more than twice a week. And don't spend much of the time with them, with any one of them at all, at all, at all. Otherwise, the doors to that particular person are going to be closed upon you. Meet either twice a week or once a week. Some of the people, they are not happy even to meet you twice a week. It's okay to meet them once in a week. Once this thing becomes open that your economic conditions are not good, people will start reducing the relationship with you. That is an open secret known to everybody else. But still, you should prove upon them that I'm not going to become a burden upon you at all. I'm not trying to become a burden upon anyone else at all. I'm not trying to become a burden upon anyone else at all. That is something really important. We don't have to prove it much with our words. Rather, we do have to prove it with our actions, with the way we meet them. Respect them. Do not start any sort of conflict with these people at all, with anyone else at all. Even if at all you don't agree and disagree upon what they are saying, be silent. Your silence shows that you don't agree with those people, and that is enough. Never ever indulge in the negative activities, slandering someone else, smoking, or any other sort of addiction. Don't be too eager to eat from those people, and if at all they really mean that you should eat with them, don't eat like you're hungry for the past 2 days. Control yourself. And never ever remain absent minded at all. The trouble or the problem or any sort of crisis has occurred, has come to your life. It will inshallah go away. It will inshallah go away. Never ever be too much desperate that the trouble should leave you. You become free of this trouble. Never become that much of desperate person at all. Dear friends, that is really important. Unless and until we don't take care of the both of these things, we will never be able to recover at all. Believe that you are going to recover. Believe from the core of your heart. Believe it from the core of your heart that you are going to develop, you are going to, not only that you are going to return to the normalcy, rather you are going to restart the developing, the progressing, the moving forward, the achievement of your goals. Curtail the time you used to waste. Curtail the time, money you were overspending, spending upon the unnecessary things, because I had heard or read somewhere that if at all you are buying the unnecessary things, sooner you might have to sell the necessary things. So never buy the unnecessary things at all. Never buy the unnecessary things at all. Buy the necessary things only. Dear friends, if at all a trouble, any sort of abnormalcy, uncomfortable conditions that occur to you, nothing to mind at all. Keep yourself normal. Never ever panic. Your panic will never allow you to return to the normalcy at all. Thank you. Jazakallah.